So hi, my name is Sam Powers, and I am an alum of Theological Horizon.
So what in particular are you missing or grieving?
Moving to Rwanda was like my first job out of college, and I think there's like something very different between like moving to a new home for school and moving to a new home for like life/job purposes. And like it was the first place that I really got to explore what it means to make community without being put into like a school community. I'm mostly grieving like just daily life relationships that I had made, kind of like the community that I had built up.
Yeah. Well, is there anything during this time that surprised you?
It surprised me. I think how quick everything happened was the most surprising for me. And then the US suddenly closed its borders, and then 24 hours after that, I was told that I would be evacuated. And then 24 hours after that, like Rwanda got its first case, and then the whole country itself shut down and like stopped all flights out of it. I was on one of the last flights out of the country.
Yeah. Are you becoming aware of God's presence in any particular way through this experience?
When I reflect on a lot of my life, like the places where I found the coolest opportunities are the ways that I've grown the most, or when God has like explicitly said no to something and then something else has opened up. And so clearly God has explicitly said no to something to me here. I feel like upon reflection, a lot of times I've been able to see how like God has entered into that and opened up a really exciting pathway.
Yeah. Sam, here's your bonus question. So tell us something about you or something about the world, whether large or small or quirky or trivial or important, something that we don't already know.
Yeah, I think this one's pretty important actually. So today is the 26th year anniversary of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi people in Rwanda. And that's weighed particularly heavy on me because A, I was supposed to be there, and B, it's because people are experiencing social distancing, they can't gather and be in community and have like typical social support structures. So like what does it look like to support people who are grieving from a distance?
Is there any word you have for others in the Theological Horizons community, or maybe even students who are a couple of steps behind you in life?
They like reach out to professors, reach out to organizations and centers at UVA that are all trying to move digitally. There's lots of people who need support. At least that's been my experience.
Yeah.
I would say that if people are trying to figure out what to do with all their excess time, I think that there are people who need help. So.
Yeah, that's a great word. I hadn't thought about that. Well, thank you for sharing a bit of your new life from your parents' house, far from Rwanda. It's just awesome to get just a glimpse into you. And we miss you here in Charlottesville, but we know that our hope is that it won't be long before we're all together again, physically. But in the meantime, thank you for sharing your spirit with us, Sam.
You're welcome. Nice to hear your voice.
Thanks. Blessings. We'll be in touch. Thank you.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you.